If you want to keep getting stronger over time, you need what we call progressive overload. And that simply means gradually increasing the challenge on your body. Add a bit more weight, do an extra rep, progress to more challenging exercises. And those little improvements, week after week, month after month, add up to big results. What does that look like practically? Well, let's use weight and repetitions to illustrate. Now, you could add a little weight each time you train, and that works well for big exercises like squats and deadlifts, where you can lift heavier over long periods of time. Alternatively, you could stick to the same weight and add a repetition or two each time you train, although eventually you will end up doing a ridiculous number of repetitions. So a combination of the two, what we call the double progression method, might be a good place to start. Choose a repetition range, so let's say between 10 and 15, and you find a weight that you can only lift 10 times, and then the next time you go to the gym, you try and do 11 repetitions, and then 12, 13, 14, and 15. And when you get to 15, you add a bit more weight. And because it's heavier, you can probably only manage again 10 or 11 times, and then you follow the same process. The next time you're in, 12 repetitions, 13, 14, 15, and you continue like that. Now, at some point, you probably want to change the exercises, and you might also change the repetition range. So you may go for 8 to 12 repetitions. You find a weight that you could only lift 8 times, and the next time you train, you try for 9 or 10, and so on until you get to 12, add more weight, and then you're back down at 8. And there are no rules around what that repetition range should be. Just bear in mind, when training predominantly for strength, you're probably better with a lower repetition range and heavier weights. And when training to build muscle, you might be better with slightly lighter weights and a higher repetition range. Progress is a slow build, sometimes frustratingly slow. So stay patient and don't try to do everything at once.